Damn, the fuck's going on, Hooligans? It's been a while, hasn't it? Listen, before I get into like the whole Witcher review and everything, I apologize. No content and everything. Touched on it a little bit before like the new year. Had a lot of mental health stuff going on. Honestly, the best way for me to like really deal with it all, like 100% completely, was to just take a break from everything. The channel, everything, and just really get shit done. Either way, honestly, I don't really want to dwell on it or anything. Like I just want to look forward and move forward now. You know what I'm saying? So, what's going to be happening now is today is the shooting day. So I'm going to get a couple of videos filmed and at least ready to edit. Those will go on to the Patreon, then on to the YouTube for you folks. So go on there if you don't want to wait. Also, didn't really think about this too much because there is super glare off my glasses. Apologies. And with it being filming day, I don't want the comments like, oh, wow, you were in the same outfit in more than one video that you released. Because we're shooting a couple on the same day. So, boom for your biscuits. Now, to the Witcher review. Finished season 1. I tried to make it last as much as I could. Oh my goodness. I loved the show. I know some people were kind of thrown off, especially how the story is told. Going from the books to the show, I don't know, it didn't really I don't know. I think I had a little bit of an advantage, or at least like if you're a comic book fan that's enjoyed the comics and the TV show adaptations of things, you kind of have an advantage going into shows like this because you're used to like the shows being different and like kind of switching things up a little bit here and there, or things being like references to the book or whatever it is. So for me, I don't know, certain things that were changed or adjusted, whatever, it didn't really bug me at all. I know some people, the way the story was told, because it's not told in like a point A to point B kind of thing, much like the books, like The Last Wish and Sword of Destiny kind of. So before we actually get into like my review and everything, I'll just say this. This season and next season are adapting the first 2 Witcher books, The Last Wish and The Sword of Destiny. That's a collection, those are a collection of short stories, and then after that, I believe it's Blood of Elves? Yeah, Blood of Elves begins the serialized storytelling. So with this season, we see the different stories being told to get us used to the characters and everything and to build the world. So much like the movie Dunkirk, where the soldiers on the beach or whatever, their story was over a day or something, or over a week. The people of the town, it was a day or something, and then the pilots, it was 2 weeks, something like that. Everybody had a different time duration for them. That's the same thing for this. Ciri, it's over a week or 2. Geralt's story is over 20 years, and Yennefer's story is over 70 years. As the season goes on, everything becomes more in the present time and everything. It makes sense when you see it. This is gonna be the worst fucking review ever. I'm just babbling like an idiot, I feel like. Either way, if you've stuck to this point, I will continue. I'm just gonna say Henry Cavill is Geralt. When you think of Aragorn for Lord of the Rings, Viggo Mortensen. You know what I'm saying? There's certain ones that just, it makes sense. And it's just Ian McShane, Mr. Wednesday from American Gods. Shouts to you if you know what I'm talking about. Henry Cavill is just perfect for this role. So bueno. Honestly, this whole season, I'm a huge fan of this show. I am very excited to see where season 2 goes. Everybody acts their characters so well. Yennefer's story is just, it's this kind of story of almost this girl who feels broken and lost in this world, and that no one really gives a shit, and by her choice and her decisions, she is trying to take her power back from anybody who feels they can take something from her. She is looking for this power within herself, and we see that kind of coming to fruition throughout the season. I'm gonna do my best not to spoil things, so apologies if I do. With Geralt, it's this Witcher who is this mutant. They feel like an outcast to society. A lot of people treat them like an outcast to society. But even though he's supposed to be that and not really supposed to care about people, he can't help but care about people, whether it's Jaskier, who is Dandelion in the English ones, whether it's Yennefer, like Ciri. It's just he's what he's my mouth said nope on that one. He's literally like the person who looks like somebody who isn't a hero at all, like just would kind of show up for money, as Witchers are known, you know, kill the monster, get the money, move on. But he can't help himself but help people and help certain monsters as well, because not all monsters are bad, you know what I mean? So it's just, it's so good. I gotta say, Joey Beatty as Jaskier is like, I don't know, that he is perfect casting. Again, like it's another one of these things where you look at it and you go, yeah, that's perfect. Like, and the fact that he can actually play the lute and everything, like the guy's like a real life bard. He is Dandelion or Jaskier, whichever one you're going with. Freya Allan as Ciri, who is this very protected and like kind of sheltered princess who is now thrown out into this world on her own, and kind of you see her becoming like more independent and kind of more aware of this world that she does reside in. She understands that it's not these like safe quarters anymore. You ever start talking and then a nose hair just wreaks havoc on you? So, get off the topic of how great everybody was like in their roles and everything. Just because like, I don't know, I could talk forever about how, you know, I'm not gonna remember every actor's name and everything, but like the person who plays Stregobor, like you see Stregobor, you hear him and everything, and you don't like that character, and you're not supposed to like that character. Everybody's very convincing in their roles and everything. Even Fringilla, I'm not gonna spoil her story because she is one of my favorite characters like in the show. Ooh, really cool story. There's a little bit of spite that kind of pushed her into a little, like, another direction. At least I feel it is. And it's just, I don't want to spoil it. The action scenes, oh bueno. Like, the fight scenes in this are so cool. Like, the monster designs, when you see the ghouls, you see the Striga. Oh, the Kikimora. The spider with the face. I love that, like, things have a horror feel. Like, the whole episode with Geralt and the Striga and everything and dealing with that. So cool. It felt like a horror movie, and it just, this monster is coming at you that looking at it kind of gives you this uneasy feeling like, oh, Jesus. Like, you don't even want to be around the thing. I apologize if you folks hear kids yelling, because school is literally right on the other side of this window, basically. Well, there's my backyard and then some stuff and then whatever. Honestly, like, if you're a fan of like Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones, like that kind of stuff, I think you might enjoy The Witcher, whether it's for like one aspect or another, whether it's the fight scenes or the monsters or the story itself. I don't know. I just think it's a really, really cool show. It's a really, really cool like story that like we're getting to see. And I can't really think, like, you can make certain like similarity connections between fantasy things, obviously, but honestly, like, I don't think there's anything like the Witcher show out right now, or really that's been out. There's a lot of things, like, you know, with Game of Thrones, you can be like, oh, well, there's this and that and that. Well, there's a lot of things that The Witcher, like in season 1, they're like, we're gonna get this right out of the way. And I don't know, I really, really enjoyed it. I actually watched the first season through with my lady, and she really enjoyed it too, so that was cool. And yeah, I don't know. Hooligans, go check it out for yourselves if you'd like. You know what I mean? It's a pretty sweet show. Apologies for, like, you know, I guess not like super polished, like thought out script points, like review and everything. But I can't really think of any time where I really did that. There's some point or another where I kind of nerd out and ramble on about how cool something is, so. What was I supposed to do? Hope you hooligans enjoyed. Hope you got a laugh or a giggle out there somewhere. If you did, maybe come back, watch the video again with somebody you love, share a laugh with them, or share it with them. You know what I mean? Either way. Mucho love, you hooligans. Mwah, mwah, mwah for you beautiful fat J's. All my quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos, for the love of everybody, keep being weird.